It's the Rundown. It's brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped has got you covered from head to toe at this point, along with the perfect package and the lawnmower to do all your manscaping and trimming. They've got the ball preserver, crop preserver, which is like deodorant for your balls. They've got lotions and moisturizers. They've got the boxers that you put on after you do all that to make sure there's no sweating. Now they've introduced the Shears Kit, which is like a slick nail clipper, tweezer, little scissors, and the nail file. They got a whole kit, comes in a nice black pack. I got mine delivered the other day. They've got the ear and nose trimmer. So basically you're gonna be from head to toe, you're gonna have your hair trimmed, you're gonna have your nails trimmed, you're gonna smell good, your skin's gonna be soft. All good for the ladies, for the fellas, for yourself, whatever. Go to manscaped.com. Use the promo code RUNDOWN to get your discount. Get everything delivered right to your door. That's rundown.com. It's manscaped.com. Promo code RUNDOWN. We got Brandon in to start things off today. We got a big weekend of news.
Kevin just did that off the top of his head.
That was awesome.
Freestyle,
That was
man.
sick.
Great.
We'll start off with Zuckerberg, which is one of the funniest fucking pictures I've ever seen in my entire life. Zuckerberg out there on the water on an electric surfboard, which I didn't even know existed. That's pretty fucking cool. He's just got like the remote in his hands and a face full of like zinc SPF 9000 sunblock. Looks like he looks like a mime. He's doing like white face. What do you got on the Zuck, Brandon?
Wait, that was your takeaway?
You did the ass thing, right?
Dude, he's got an ass.
Oh yeah, he's got a
He's
dump.
got a fucking
He's got a fatty.
ass.
He has got that
Zuckerberg's
peach emoji.
got a fucking
like, YP
ass.
looks at
A
that thing like,
donk.
oh damn, like cease and desist on that ass.
So you
I
didn't even
think
look
it's
at the
fake.
face? You went straight to the ass?
No, I saw the face, but everyone was like, look at the face. I mean, I don't know.
Everybody
Everyone
looked
knows
at
the
the face.
nerd kid who's like got way too much suntan lotion on. We've been making fun of that kid for fucking 50 years.
I think that it's proof positive that he's an android.
Yeah,
I
but
think either way that was his human like paint melting off, or he was just like, let me fit in with the humans and put on my sunblock.
You think it's a
and
fake
just
ass?
lather it
I
on.
don't know. How do you get that ass if you're a nerd who just sits in codes all day?
Maybe that's it. I don't know. Maybe he's just been sitting on his ass
No,
for so
that
long.
flattens the ass.
Maybe
Botox
he's
injections?
callous.
Here's all I'm saying is that every rich person gets some type of work done, right? Because
got a
why
big ass.
wouldn't you? If you have money, why wouldn't you better yourself? You get hair plugs.
Big news. I had hair transplant surgery today. Not going to be kick around that bald spot much longer.
If you get,
Sure.
liposuction, who cares? Zuckerberg has the nerd chic that he can't. Like, if Zuckerberg got a new face, everyone would be like, what the fuck? You got a new face. The one thing he can do that no one can really be like, yo, that's a fake ass. Like, it's
Could you
fake ass.
imagine if Zuckerberg on IG just started like flaunting that ass? He's like twerking and
Dude,
wearing
that
it.
ass
What if this was
popping.
what if
Like,
this
it was
was
popping.
the debut of it? Because he was turned on the surfboard
I know.
to show
He
it
was
off.
definitely like.
He
definitely
also,
popping it
I
out
think
there,
there was a
Brandon.
boat right next to him too. Like the most uncool you could ever look on a surfboard is an electric surfboard with like a rescue boat behind you. Like, what a
In case anything
fucking
goes
tool.
wrong. Yo,
Yeah.
electric surfboards sound kind of dope though.
Yeah, but I don't
How
know,
does that
man.
work? You don't even need a wave. You can just go, or do
I
you
think
still need a wave?
surfing is one of the last things that no matter what, like if you can just get out there on a board and stand up, you're cool.
I don't surf often, but when I do, the ocean knows I was here.
I don't know.
Sure
And he's
surfers
made it like
hate the
he's
electric surfboard.
digitized
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
If you got the money, though, wouldn't you have a boat follow you everywhere in the ocean? I would have a boat follow me all the way out through
How
there.
long would you be in the ocean? Like you're just, if you had money, would you be swimming in the ocean?
I would be
Like deep
surfing.
sea
If
swimming?
I found my electric surfboard, yeah, I'd keep a boat within 15 feet of me.
Help!
Is there a light?
Your lifeguard! Come back!
Here, dry off. Spider.
How's that supposed to help? I knew you couldn't swim, Brandon.
Just
I
in
don't
case
know.
you want to pop on the boat at any time.
Just stay close, boys. I'm going to go out and do this thing.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I agree with
You
that.
actually strike me as maybe not. I don't know. You're kind of an outdoorsy guy, probably be in Mississippi, but I could see you having like maybe at least a nose full of something.
I mean, Brandon he gets heat strokes.
yeah.
Why do you have to bring that up?
Wow.
It's not really a thing.
Oh, he's asked about the thing.
I do. I get heat strokes.
So you're
But
not an
I-
outdoorsy guy.
I've never really done a lot of.
You got a little
sunblock.
bit of color right now.
Yeah. No, I'm.
When
tan.
you go out, SPF what?
I don't
50?
really wear it.
Oh, you don't even do that. Well,
Yeah.
that's dangerous.
I buy
You
it
think
for my
that's part
kids.
of the heat
Brandon.
stroke?
I buy it for my kids.
You're
No,
fucking kids, man.
I
Don't look
know.
out for yourself.
They wear it.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, just relax. What?
Do you think the fact that you don't wear sunscreen is affecting your heat stroke?
Oh yeah.
So why don't you start wearing
You
sunscreen?
think you're tougher than the sun?
I don't go out in the sun
fucking
very
sun,
much.
Brandon?
I'm scared of the sun. Like when we go to the beach, I won't go to the beach until like 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, fuck you too! Whoa!
I won't go in the direct sun.
Right.
I'm smart. I'm smarter. I'm not tougher than the sun. I'm smarter
than the sun.
Dude,
Really?
he passed out
The
when we
sun's
went
been
to a
around
game
for
in Clemson.
billions of
Okay,
years.
all
You're
right.
smarter. When did you pass out?
When we went to a game at Clemson, it was 95 degrees
Passed
out.
out?
I didn't pass out.
He didn't go
I-
unconscious, did he?
puked.
I
Oh,
vomited.
even worse. What a fucking pussy.
He pulled me aside
That's a
during the
medical condition.
during the tailgate.
I'd
Was
rather
like, yo, I
pass
think
out.
I might pass out. And I was like, what? We've been outside for like half hour.
It was, and we were in the shade of a tent.
Were you
too.
drinking? You were under a tent and you passed out? Oh my
I
God.
can't help that I don't sweat very well. I have good ventilation.
It's the cruelest thing
You gotta
ever.
start panting like a dog.
He's an Alanis Morissette song, the Southern man who can't deal with the heat.
Seriously, you're a walking contradiction.
That's why I'm
It's
up
not
here.
fair.
Paradox.
I'm up
Brandon.
here. What else we got?
You got to keep going north.
What else we got?
You got to become a
Is it
Toronto,
Maine?
a Torontian.
Toronto.
Yeah.
Kanye West, full-blown, finally, like, public meltdown, rock bottom, in my opinion. He goes on a presidential rally, which I thought that was dead.
thought he dropped
I
out
was-
last
yeah, me
night.
too.
And now he's back. He's wearing a fucking bulletproof vest. Big-time ricochet shot at Harriet Tubman. She's been dead for a couple hundred
Tubbs
years.
got one.
He said poor Harriet didn't help free slaves, that she just gave them to other white people.
When Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people.
Y'all, we leaving right now.
And then he starts screaming and crying about how he wanted to abort his daughter, which is like, Jesus Christ, Kanye. So I personally think that this is like I hope the last straw where we realize that Kanye is like mentally ill and just needs to stop fucking the presidential bid, stop doing music right now, stop
Wait.
doing Yeezy, just go get help, man.
I don't think this is going to be it.
It should
Everything
be,
he's
but
done
you're probably
in the past,
right.
I don't think
I think this is worse though. This was bad. Screaming in public and breaking down, screaming that you wanted to abort your daughter is a next level crazy.
I do like the look of wearing a bulletproof vest in
Yes.
public.
Little
Absolutely.
G-Unit shit.
Yeah.
When I
You
was
ever
wearing-
have G-Unit clothes, Brandon?
No.
They used to sell
no.
a T-shirt that had a bulletproof vest
No,
printed.
I know what
yeah.
clothes are, yeah.
The when I wore the weighted vest, I looked like I was wearing a bulletproof vest.
Yeah,
it was
for sure.
fucking
It makes
cool.
Grunt it out.
Oh my God.
I
can't wear that, you
hate
pass out
hate
afterwards.
the Twitter doctors and everything, but it does feel like he's not well
Oh,
and
dude, I don't even
possibly
think it's
not
Twitter
on
doctors.
medication.
I mean, he said he's bipolar.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what he's doing with his medication, but the dude is not all right.
But is this something in his head, or is this just he's gotten to the amount of money where you get detached from reality?
No.
What stocks can I buy?
It
both. I think it's
seems to
both.
me,
I think it's a full combo.
He's not living a real
I
life.
think when his
Fuck
mom
Kim
died,
Kardashian.
when his mom died, he got all fucked up. He has enough money and wealth that like you do get fucked up from that. And then I do think there's probably like some physical like imbalance, and you put that all together.
So it's a
And
war
if
on
he's-
three fronts here.
if
pretty
he's
much.
if he is bipolar, which he said he is, like the way you see Kanye pop up and have these bouts of energy that seem like psychotic, it makes
the
sense
Twitter
that like he
rants and
wouldn't
he's very
be
manic, yeah.
possibly taking his medication.
Right. Which I think I've heard before that like when you're trying to be creative that
Yeah, no,
meds
it's-
fuck
yeah,
you
right.
up, so you don't
It-
want to take
it makes you
them.
kind of a zombie.
And I think we're also used to him being a little bit crazy that we're like, oh, this is just like his creative
Right.
process. But it's like, I mean, he's got 4 kids. Like, you
College
gotta worry about
Dropout
that
was
shit.
so good, though.
So good, man.
Still might have my vote.
I'm not ruling it out.
Well, I mean, is he any more stable
Well,
than the other 2
I'm
candidates?
Biden's crazy,
waiting,
too.
I'm waiting
He's
for
old.
the debates. So
Imagine
we'll see.
that, Jesus. Second half of the rundown is brought to you by Simply Safe. SimplySafe.com. Promo code Rundown to get your free trial. Simply Safe is the #1 home security company with the easiest setup in the game. You don't have to have any technicians come to your house. You don't have to do it for hours on end. You just have a couple pieces. You set it up yourself. No long-term contracts. You can go as often as you please. It's affordable. It's easy. It protects you against burglaries. It protects you against fires. It protects you against flood, all sorts, anything that's a threat to you, your loved ones, and your belongings. Simply Safe has got you covered with 24/7 protection. It's been voted #1 by all the tech magazines and all the security consultants. So go to simplysafe.com, SIMPLI safe.com /rundown and start your free trial today. We got a little bit of baseball back, but not really. I mean, like, I know at least in,
Yeah, but he'll be back Thursday, though.
right,
I
but
watched
I'm just
the
saying, like,
Cubs-
in Mets world, like, people are like, oh, Kunsel already, the season's over. It's like, we're still playing scrubs, and we're still not
Yeah.
It was a little bit real. What I was surprised, my biggest takeaway from this weekend was it felt normal to me.
Yes.
The pumped-in noise works, and even the cutouts, which is like, it seems silly at first,
Stu.
but eventually, yeah, that was awesome. Stu,
So funny.
there's somebody with a fucking dog in the mix.
Yeah.
But even like once you start looking at the batter, it does just kind of blend in. And
Yes.
It feels like you're watching a
I
regular game.
do love the crack of the bat. In the
Yeah,
empty
that is
stadium.
cool.
And
Yeah, there's actually like some pluses. And honestly, if you're a team like the Marlins or like the Reds or whatever, you're kind of used to this shit anyway. So like seeing empty seats in Citi Field is nothing new for me.
They should just play more day games too during the week because it really does feel. It almost feels just like a getaway. Day.
Right. And yeah, I mean, I would have to imagine most of the time. Well, I don't know. I guess TV rights and shit is still,
Yeah.
night games are still a big deal. But if you can squeeze in more day games, fuck it, let's do it.
Have the Blue Jays figured out what they're going to do yet?
I mean, they're playing in Buffalo, right?
No, Buffalo. I guess the facilities aren't up to snuff.
That's what I was thinking. Like, you can't play it.
They're
like
going to go
AAA
share with
park.
Detroit or something? Or?
I don't know.
That is pretty funny that Canada's just like, nope,
Yeah.
fuck you guys. You don't know what you're doing down there. We ain't going to mess with it.
If I were on the Blue Jays, I'd be like, I'm not playing.
Absolutely.
What the hell?
They should just, the whole team should opt out.
Yeah, like I
we're
don't
just
want
not
to
in
go
the
be
league
on the
this year.
road this whole time.
I've been asking everybody, do you think that, at first I was skeptical, then I thought, like, there's no shot. Now that I think it's going to start, I think they're going to do a full season.
Yeah,
Because I don't think anybody wants to be the bad guy.
Right.
The commissioner, the players, or the owners, nobody wants to be the people who pull the plug.
once
Once sports gets back, I think it's back.
Once it
Unless
starts,
there's like
it's
a
impossible.
catastrophic amount of positive tests.
Right, or someone dies.
Right. But what I don't get, why can baseball travel and basketball needs to be in the bubble? And why is basketball right with all the Disney travelers? That's not really a bubble.
I think they're just independent organizations that made their own decisions.
I guess. It just seems crazy to me that
Well,
one
and
would
also
be
basketball
okay
is
with
really
traveling.
the only sport that could do a bubble given the size of the teams.
True. You don't need that
You
many
can't
people.
put like a full football team or a full baseball
Yeah.
team.
But I do think when they start traveling, like that's when you're going to see cases start to pop up, and it probably depends on how many of them. But good to get baseball back a little bit. Onto the NFL, where it's fucking insane that the NFL hasn't. They should have plan A, B, C, D, E, G, F, all of them ready to go because they've had months, and they seem to be in the same spot that all the other sports were.
So I kind of think they do have these plans, but the players are kind of just putting them on blast publicly just to do it.
Stupid, Goodell. People aren't stupid. This is America. You can't lie. You're a liar. Hitler.
Well, no, the players don't know. Right
Players
now,
haven't been told
from the
anything.
players' perspective, it's kind of similar to baseball. Like, they don't have any guarantees. So they could show up day one to training camp, be there for a month, and then have the season canceled and get no money.
Right.
They don't have I don't think they've defined exactly what a coronavirus like injury is.
Right.
So like how you get paid out on that.
Yeah.
If it's sick versus injured. They don't have a bunch of stuff. Like they want like
should
at
have
least a
all of
lump
this
sum.
hammered down.
Like
You're right,
this
they
is how
should.
much money we're getting no matter what. They also don't have the cap, which I actually think would be hilarious if they don't figure out how to like adjust the salary cap. And then next year it's like $60 million less and everyone's fucked.
Well, that's the problem too, is that even like all of these things with baseball and I imagine football too, it's all about posturing for the future as well.
Right.
It's we got to figure out in the moment, but we also don't want to fuck up the CBA for the next 20 years.
But and they don't know
giving
the
too much and taking
testing. They
too
don't know
much.
how often they're testing. Like
You think that they do know all this and that they're just like using this as leverage? And,
I don't
and
know. I
negotiation?
do think there's an element of players kind of trying to make the NFL look as bad as possible going into this thing. But
I do
maybe
know
that's
that-
just me being paranoid because it felt like baseball volleyed that back and forth
Yeah.
for a while.
I know that they're one of those pieces of leverage that they are. They don't want to play preseason.
Right.
And so
Yeah.
they are trying to get preseason canceled,
Right.
which I get that from players' perspective.
For sure. And then training camp, same thing. All the things the players hate, they don't want anymore.
Right.
And they're obviously going to negotiate for the future. And right now, it's like the pivotal moment. But it's nuts to me that they haven't. They should have been like, we are good to go. Like, we got all of this
Well,
figured out.
From someone like
You don't.
I,
You don't start.
I procrastinate
yeah,
all the
yeah,
time.
for sure.
Like I can totally
For
understand.
sure.
This is very relatable.
You think Goodell's just been laying on his couch watching Friends reruns?
Yeah, those guys are
I
probably
mean,
like, this is my off season. It's like Scottie Pippen. I'm not fucking up my
not
summer.
fucking
It's-
up my summer.
It's like Brandon's done. Like you keep pushing assessment dates, which I like. It's
Right.
like we have assessment date
We have one May 1st,
then
then
we have
June
yeah,
1st,
Right.
yeah.
It's like so that's
Roger
how we're
Goodell.
all thinking. We're like, oh yeah, well we'll assess later. Like we
Yeah,
got 2 more
absolutely.
weeks.
Push that off. That's future me's problem. Speaking of the future, Coach Doug's, what the future holds, we don't know, but we do know it's over for now, and what a ride it was.
Dogs will remember you.
Will you remember dogs?
4 months. Crazy it was 4 months.
Do you know like the total number of viewers you got?
We were trying to figure out last night. It's like somewhere like around 2.7 million or something. It's crazy.
Comical, man. Three straight
Three straight
natties.
natties.
There it is! Oh! You better score! Yeah! Suck that tiger dick, bitch!
And then the ultimate like Barstool serendipity, really. I've always said Barstool's all about timing. When the story's told, it's amazing. The things that have broke like time-wise that falls into your laps. Wisconsin job opens up right after you declare your retirement.
Fucking
but that's like obviously the game. It's that game, right? You can just resume and it'll be.
Yeah. I saved it, so like if college football doesn't happen, I'll just start playing it again.
Right.
But yeah,
I would imagine out of everybody on the internet, all of the like last-minute quarantine content that people scrounged up, I think Doug's has to be the most successful.
It was pretty big, yeah. It was pretty crazy.
Gigantic.
All right, Doug's Nation, it's been fun. I got enough of these cars from my recruits. Figured it's time to get one of my own. It's been a wild ride, and I'll see you guys on the other side.
And we had last night, so we do this raid thing on Twitch where you can just put all your viewers into someone else's. And we did it to Gordon Hayward last night. And I don't realize how like crazy.
Wait, you can just do it, or you're telling your fans to go there?
No, you can do
like,
it.
Okay,
They
that's
literally
sick.
just, you hit a button
That's
and it's just
awesome.
now they're all watching him. I don't realize like it's hard to understand our world sometimes until you take a step back. And watching Gordon Hayward, his exact quote was, "Why is everyone saying Doc Rivers died? This is so fucked up."
That is
and I
fucked
was
up.
like, wait,
Guys,
yeah.
come on.
Really is
But
fucked
then,
up.
dude, they would do it. I mean, Brian Urlacher died 17 times in the course of the last four months.
If you're used to it, though.
Yeah. The only time was actually
you get
Kim
numb to
Jong-un
this
that actually
shit.
had.
Gordon Hayward is
when he
probably still
does it.
shook.
Yeah, I know. He's like, what the fuck?
Is Daddy happy?
Daddy's always happy.
And I was like, damn, this chat really is brutal, but I love them.
Yes! That's a totally different play. That's a touchdown. Fuck you, Poopy Stinks. Suck my dick, Poopy Stinks.
I would say the only other piece of content that beats that is Stephen Shea's lawnmower
Yeah.
lawnmower playlist, which is
Fucking A.
either the most like the best or worst mix of music you've ever heard. Certainly the most eclectic mix. Of
I don't
music
think you
I've
can
ever
say
heard.
best or worst. It's just Stephen Shea.
It's just-
It's just Stephen
I
Shea.
just love Last Resort by Papa Roach.
Yeah,
on there.
it's Stephen Shea. Him
Can you
just
imagine
screaming.
him out
my
there
life
just
in
sweating,
pieces.
mowing, just cut my life into pieces?
Also, how fucking big is his lawn?
It's not
Yeah,
big.
fuck you,
Like, he has
Steve.
like 50 songs on there.
So, all right, that's it. You guys got to go run and do
Well,
the yak.
he's getting anxious, so
I
let's
can,
hang
see
out.
the, I can see the
Yeah,
feet.
you can see his feet,
You know
so
what?
let's just hang out.
No, you know what?
No,
we gotta
no,
go
no.
do. We gotta do the after show.
Yeah,
The after show.
All right.
What'd you do this weekend,
Brandon's
Brandon?
anxiety.
Oh, I just sat at the house and played some PlayStation 2.
Didn't go outside because you'd pass
Oh,
out
it's
from the heat?
12:01 already.
I
Oh,
know.
no.
I know.
What do you do?
Well, we should go do that show.
Well, no, we can give it a minute.
Well, who's over there?
I don't know.
It could be dead air for all we know. Literally nobody's there right now, Brandon. It's just 5 or 6 empty mics.
Would you
Okay.
describe yourself as an anxious person?
I am. Well, no.
What's happening right now? What's happening? Read the comments, phony. Hey, fuck you. What is this?
I'm not.
Look at this guy. Are you
I'm not anxious. I just hate. I hate being late for anything. I am on time.
Well, how
I'm
about
usually
this? Let me
30
blow your
minutes
mind
late for
though.
everything. I hate
How
being
about
late.
this? You don't want to cut the rundown short and piss off these fans.
Yep.
So either way, you're kind of being an asshole.
You guys stay and I'll go.
No, the rundown easy. This is the rundown featuring Brandon Walker. You're always on the rundown. You're
This
the
is
star
great,
today.
man.
All right, this was fun. I enjoyed it.
How anxious are you?
Not
Scale of 1 to 10.
like 6.
6?
About 8.
You look like a 9, brother.
Right? Yeah. No, I
think 10 is where you puke and pass out.
I just don't.
9 is right now.
No, I puke about 9, 9.5. But I like to be on time for things.
Rubbing and
Yeah,
touching.
Well, they're probably talking about funny stuff right now.
Yeah,
Or do you
Let's
think
talk
they might
about,
even
let's talk
start
about your
the
shoe
show?
situation, because I know you're comfortable with that.
I was
Brandon
gonna buy some
needs new
LeBrons,
shoes.
and Dan talked me out of it.
What a pussy you
I
are,
said
letting
to
another
you-
man decide what you
Hold
wear.
on.
No, it's not being a pussy.
He asked me my
why didn't you
honest
just buy them? You
opinion.
clearly liked them.
I liked them, but I didn't think I could pull them off. I wasn't confident I could pull them off.
Well,
And
once
the-
you think that, you can't pull them off.
But when you buy a pair of shoes and you get home and don't like them, that's an awful feeling.
Well, why would you? I mean,
Or if you get home and you have regret. I don't have shoe regret.
You didn't.
buyer's remorse for a pair of sneakers,
You,
Brandon?
you didn't characterize what I said either correctly. I said with shorts, probably not. With jeans, yes.
But I'm not going to wear jeans until at least October.
Right.
I ain't wearing long pants.
So you need a pair of LeBron lows. They only make those too.
No, they don't look as good.
Well, I mean, now we're
gonna
getting
get
picky,
some-
Brandon.
gonna
The
get-
shoes are too high. I can't wear them in the shorts. The shoes are too low. I don't
Yeah,
like
you're
them. I mean,
anxious
make a
about
fucking
shoes. You're like,
decision,
oh, I
man.
can't buy ones. Everyone has ones. You have ones. Like, dude, no
You
one
have
owns
every
ones.
pair of ones
no
they
one
make.
owns ones.
Bro,
ones are
everyone-
timeless.
Ones are the most like prolific
When
shoe in the
when
world.
I wear some ones that you already have, you're going to make fun of me.
No, I won't.
Yes, you
Nick
will.
wore
Yes, he
ones the
will.
other
Of course
day.
he will. But
Yeah.
you could be a man about it.
Nick wore ones the other day that I have. I was like, oh,
Just
that's
say,
cool.
Just say,
You
I'm
did
wearing
not.
them better
would-
than you.
You say that about Nick. You would not say that about me.
Well, of course I'd bust your balls, but it wouldn't be like, oh, Brandon, throw those shoes away.
Okay. Good show.
Whoa,
Where you
whoa,
going?
we're not done.
How long does the after show
We
last?
got to talk
As
to Dan
long
about
as
his
it
weekend.
does,
What did
yeah.
you do this weekend, Dan? What did it feel like when you
not-
put down those sticks and you knew that like that was it?
It was it. It was sad. It was sad. It feels sad, but also a little
But also
relieving.
a little bit.
But you're not
you don't
killing
have to
him.
do this anymore.
No, yeah, no, not killing him. He could come back for Madden. He could come back for college football.
Oh, I didn't even think about Madden.
Yeah, I kind of want to do. I kind of want to do a like Bobby Petrino and come back and like go like 1-7 and then quit halfway through the season and be like, I'm done with Madden.
Is there anybody else on your list besides? Relax, man. It's okay. Calm down. Anybody else on your lest besides Wisconsin? Like as a year now, one of
Mississippi
your
State.
No,
Golden
it was
Goose.
pretty much LSU, Wisconsin, Oregon for the uniforms and swag. UNC for the gear would have been sick. But yeah, that's about it.
Well, I mean, it was an incredible ride.
It was a lot of fun. And thank you, Brandon, for everything you did.
Yeah, it was a team effort. You know, you had
Get your
coordinators,
fucking
you had,
hand off
you
me.
had journalists. What was your role in Doug? Why don't you
I
tell
helped
people
with
about
team
that?
names.
Team names.
I helped with names.
and
And I defensive coordinated a couple of games.
I have a very special, I don't have a headset on tonight because I have a very special guest who's going to watch the game with us.
Me and Rome were the.
Did you
the
ever
main
feel
guys.
like maybe Coach Doug's was like not giving you your proper respect? That maybe you deserve a little more shine?
Oh, I feel that all the time.
I
but
give you a lot of
He
respect.
gave me a lot of respect. He did. You did squeeze Rico out of the final.
Yeah, Rico's been squeezed out for 7 years.
Been getting squeezed. He's always
7
going to get
fucking
squeezed.
years. 2 presidencies.
What, I mean, and
2
really,
presidencies.
let's call a spade a spade. All respect to Mooj because it was his whole operation, right?
Yeah, right. He
Fucking
created
rat.
the whole thing.
That fucking
Yeah, a couple
skunk.
people were like, how do you not thank him? It's like, how do I not thank
Well,
him?
I
pretty
think-
easy.
Pretty
Wait,
fucking easy, dude.
There were people legitimately saying
Yes,
that?
yes.
Holy fuck. That's unbelievable.
Oh, man.
Ah,
I'm
so-
good. I'm here.
You're so anxious.
I'm
What time
fine.
does
What do
the
you got planned
anxiety
this
go
week?
down?
Huh?
Like, if we did the after show for an hour and 45 minutes, there was only 15 minutes left of the yak,
I
and
would
you'd be like, forget it.
I'd just be resigned to my fate at that point. Once
Yeah.
we pass the halfway point of the yak, I would just.
The halfway point.
12:05.
It's going to be the longest after show in the world if we're making it the halfway point. Jesus
I
Christ.
just, he said an hour 45 minutes.
Who's your favorite wrestler of all time?
Macho
You
Man
answer
Randy
that. I'm
Savage.
going to go on the yak. You stay.
Or you a WCW guy or a WWF guy?
I was a big WCW guy.
Were you?
In '96, but I was also a big WWE guy. I never got away from him. So really, but once The Rock came to power, that's when I switched back to WWF.
But so like
I was big in the NWO.
Monday nights, were you watching Nitro
I was,
over
no,
Raw?
I was watching both.
Well,
If you
all right,
remember,
but if you had to
rem-
pick.
if I had to pick, I would go from '96 to '97 Nitro, late '97 on Raw.
Okay, that makes sense, but yeah, all right, that makes sense actually.
Yeah.
You could definitely kind of pull off
I mean,
both.
don't
But
see-
once the Attitude Era got cooking, you were full
Right.
WWF,
Once
right?
Austin
Okay.
took the belt, it was
Yeah.
different.
That
game.
was, I mean, WCW just got dominated at
got
that
dominated.
point.
Yeah, but it was great for a couple of years. '96 to
Were
'97.
you ever an ECW guy?
No, I never got into that. I don't get into the hardcore stuff.
Really? You too much of a pussy? You gonna pass out from
I'm
it?
not really a pussy.
You gonna throw up?
Just no.
Blood
I
make
just
you squeamish?
no.
You don't like
I
violence?
just don't find
Lip
it.
stool.
I just don't find it entertaining. I like telling a story in the ring. I like my characters.
Yeah, but they had that. Not as much, I'll give
they
you
would
that.
hit each other
But I
with-
mean, when you saw a New Jack like jumping off the top of buildings.
What story is that telling?
That New Jack's a crazy motherfucker.
Oh, crazy motherfucker.
Or when everybody's throwing when the fans are throwing chairs into the ring, how could you not love that?
It was a Northeast territory. It was a Philly, New York thing. I was down in West Point, Mississippi.
Oh, so you're prejudiced, basically.
I'm
Prejudiced
not
against the North.
prejudiced. I'm not prejudiced. Well,
The Yankees.
A, I am. You guys are assholes. But B,
Boy.
I
Can't say that during these times. You're
I
about,
feel
you're
like
about
you
to,
can
you're
say
about to
that.
get canceled.
I feel like you can say that.
Hey, congrats on the flag. That was a big step.
Thank you.
You've been lobbying for that for
No,
years.
that really was a big deal.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
All right, I'll let you go. Thanks.